Hey guys, daskro here. I'm joined with Luton, and we have a very special LevelBF.com tournament for you. 5v5 Barebones Cup. This one's way different for really two reasons. One, it's an invitational, but not just a regular invitational. It's every team ponies up some cash, $25 entry fee, and the winner of the whole tournament gets some money. It's sort of second place for that matter, but it's a fee tournament. The second thing is it's bare bones. It means that we have a number of rules in place to try to spice it up a bit. But before I go into those rule sets, Luton, how are you doing?
I'm doing very good, mate. I'm doing very good. Looking forward to another little cast here. Looking forward to see how these guys perform on what can often be a bit of a challenging map, you know? So we'll see how they do.
Yes, we play on Operation Metro, which is behind me right now. So let's talk about the rules for this Barebones Cup. You can use... You can use M16AK, you can use M4A1, AKS-74U, but the attachments is where it gets interesting. So you can't use the R&B scope, the tack light, the what's it called, the vertical foregrip. You can't use anything like that, and that's kind of interesting. And but as assault, you can use med packs, you can use smoke, and you can use defib. It's kind of interesting how this operates, so we're going to see how it turns out. But it's bare bones, so we'll see sort of how it goes. I'm interested to see how it goes. What about you, Luton?
I am. I think it's going to be a real challenge. Like I say, this is obviously a map that people know very well as a bit of a bottleneck. It means that there's a lot of different choices the guys are going to have to make if they want to be successful. I think if they want to win this one, they really need to be able to quickly read their enemy and adapt. If they don't do that, they can find themselves locked down very, very quickly. So it's going to be a hard one to see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see whether any of the teams end up in that kind of that middle sort of stalemate, whether they can break out of it. And I think those are going to be the kind of turning points for these kind of rounds.
Yes, so guys, remember, we will not see any of these players using sights, using underbarrel attachments, using heavy barrel, or anything else around those lines. That's where it gets very interesting, and it's going to be a question of really what is going to be the sort of choice of things given those kinds of rules. All that being said, though, let's go over to a little map overview while we wait for this match to go live. This is Operation Metro, guys. Operation Metro, we got C flag, we have US spawn, we have RU spawn, we have a bunch of points, A flag, the Metro side, just like the graffiti side, and the other side, which also known as plants. Lockers, which is where we see a lot of action. B flag is where most of the action takes place. Side stairs, another key area to remember. C flag, and now it starts looping around. This is the first match in the first round. Let's go to the bracket real quick, and I'll show you guys what we're talking about. So we have Those Guys and Flot Gaming here. That's the first one we'll be watching on Operation Metro. The winner will go play against Faction Esports. And at the same time, BreadFX and Big Mac are casting the Xerius vs. Nexus match. So if you're interested in that, you can go to twitch.tv/BreadFX and check it out there as well. Without further ado, though, let's see if all the teams are ready, and we'll go right into this.
Yep.
All right, they're waiting on us to say, caster's ready. We're about to go live.
Okay, we're ready. Yep.
Now, as you see, guys, I am running a little red dot site. So, but I'm not playing, so it doesn't matter. The one other thing that's interesting here is, so we have M16 and AEK as the only assault weapons you can use, and so we'll say, well, what's the point of Barebones if you can't use that? Well, it varies the ability of using those weapons because the attachments aren't there. For Engineer, it's M4A1, AK-74U. For Recon, it's any gun, but you got to use either the stock scope that comes with it or irons, and you can use the tugs and the spawn beacon. Support guns, any of the support guns can be used, but you can only use C4, you can't use claymores. Sidearms, MP443 or M9, ooh, so none of these Rexes and 44 Magnums. And then finally, smokes are allowed, an extra attachment, and then all perks are allowed except for suppression, so no suppression perks. And we are now waiting. I'll be looking at the perspective of Flot on RU side, we'll have Luton look at a perspective of those guys, them guys on US side. And just waiting for it to go live. And remember, this is a Barebones Cup sponsored by In Reality Servers, so we're playing on their servers. And I hope we have no problems. I don't think we'll have any problems. We haven't had any problems thus far with In Reality. And so they've been a great server provider for us in these very important matches. They'd be a great provider for you, too, as well. So check them out.
I think obviously it's going to be great to see a bit of Metro here, and it's interesting that they've shown that Metro is going to be in Battlefield 4. So this kind of very competitive map is going to be in Battlefield 4, and I think they're definitely going to have some sort of Levolution options in there as well. So it's going to be really exciting to see.
I wonder what kind of Levolution options we'll see.
Indeed, indeed. Whether or not there'll be some route changes, and perhaps they've decided to alter up the bottlenecking that you get at B.
Yeah. Do you think those elevators at Bravo will actually be actual elevators you could use?
Who knows?
That's pretty cool.
They have the elevator option. Obviously, we've seen it on the big towers in Shanghai. One thing we have seen is in Shanghai when the whole floor came down with the tank on it. Seen a little bit of a clip like that in the Metro as well. So it looks like some of those supports in some of the Metro sections could bring the roof down. So there's going to be a lot of changes, I think, to Metro. It's not just going to be a reskin. So we'll see what happens.
All right, waiting for it to go live. Admin's having a little bit of problem. Here it goes, going live. So, in the meantime, though, let's look at the map. Again, Operation Metro. We have RU side from here. Woo, RU, and then US side from here. Both teams going to push up super hard onto Bravo. That's all it's about. Now, I am not in a squad. That's good. We're just waiting for it to go live. We lost Luton, but Luton, join up when you can, and we'll keep on going. And just waiting for it to go live. Here it goes. So, spawning in, and now running to the closest point. I'm going fast, guys, so just bear with me. Here we are. So, what do we got here? We got Flot pushing on Charlie Point with one holding on it, and all four. We have two, pushing up one side stairs, two side stairs, one front esque, and one on back esque. We have Croton. He is on that front elevator area, and it is takes some shots though at lockers, but here comes a double man push. Zoro takes out Bo West. Yonder God also goes down. TG is now holding Bravo Point. 248 to 242. They have the bleed. They're now positioning to hold this thing down. Luden, are you still trying to get in, or are you in right now?
Yeah, I'm just setting up. I'll be back in one moment.
Great. So as we play forward on this, we have one of those guys watching on front escalator. We have one also that is pushed down into subway on that far right side. Taking some shots. China Rep, is that his name? China Rep goes down. We already have two Flot guys pushing up on side stairs. If they get some decent respawns, they should be able to start pushing up on this. They push into front lockers. One goes down, two goes down. Enemy takes out two. But where are the rest of the Flot guys? I think, are they hiding? Is that right? I'm going to use my no clip and go down through the basement. We have one pushing up onto back S. Croton pushes up, but he gets killed by China Rep.
Okay, so the Flot guys, they're stuck in some of the objective positions around here. Some over by the ticket gates.
Yes.
One guy here on the AM com area.
They are pushing up hard on back Esk. Two-man push. They take out one. One is making a mad dash to back lockers, but he goes down. Croton, though, takes out the guy that is pushing, that was on the office area, also known as sofas. And now they're on ATM. They're closer now.
Went into the lockers there. They've got a bit of close quarters on the lockers now.
They are. They are fighting it hard on those lockers areas. Yonder God goes down, but while it goes down, Flot does take Bravo back.
Yep.
Oh, I loved how enemy pushed up on Croton like that. Just popped up and took him out fast.
They did manage to clear the area, but they've managed to really push them back there. They're hitting on the AM comm and clearing it out. And China Rep just getting a little clip on him.
Yes.
Spawning in there.
For those that play Rush a lot, that is the AMCOM area, also known as SOFA, because it has some sofas on it. They are doing some mad revives, although Imzaro gets taken out. Was he using a Rex?
They got enemy is capping C, and we've got 2 guys now spawned at C. They've nearly capped it. They've neutralized that position. We've got 2 of the Flot guys down here.
Yes.
TG enemy and Phantom, but there's more. They're coming in.
That they are. This is not looking good for Flot. They held Bravo, which is great, but they have to be able to get their gimme back.
Yep.
I hear that little pistol, that M9. It's not like the Rex. Enemy takes out 1. And I think they're able to hold this fine. Score right now, 223 to 223 to 201. I actually have my names wrong, guys. I apologize. Let me change my swap players. This is the right score, guys. Sorry about that.
So the question is now, will the US side push up to A, or are they going to try and retake C? It looks like they're fighting back towards C right now.
It's a very good question. For US side, which is Flot, they can either push back onto Charlie and have 2 different positions of maneuver, both from their spawn and from Bravo, or they can take a chance and push up on Alpha. Now, the Alpha push, which is happening right now with Bo West TV pushing up on Alpha, it's a bit risky, but if you can get the enemy team to push up and focus more resources on their own flag, they'll be able to then perhaps get their own gimme in that trade, and also get Bravo at the same time. But it looks as if they are taking Alpha back first, or trying to, which is TG's gimme, but Bo West on Alpha goes down.
Well, you know, TG pushed down to C, and they capped that up. They've managed to hold on to A, and they've managed to hold on to C. But these guys from A need to start moving at this point. They really need to push in here and get B, so they have that 2 base, because at the moment they're spread thin, and they're spread all around the map. They really need to try and consolidate their positions a little bit.
We have Yonder God on Alpha. Ooh, he's taking some damage, and he is still up, but he is not looking well. They're firing through the elevator gate. Another cool thing I'd like to see in Battlefield 4 is these elevators, made little French-era elevators to be used in Battlefield 4. Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be really awesome. It would be great to sort of see more functionality. And I'm just here on TG Phantom. We're in the staircase on the AM comm. There's a guy up on that top, a Flot guy up on the top floor. See them firing through the stairs here. Can he get him?
Can he get him? I am looking back at Charlie. Charlie has 2 TG guys taking it back, even though that Flot were able to take it. Score right now, 207 to 172 in favor of TG. TG takes out 1 at Charlie.
Okay, we've got the guys moving up from A now.
How many guys do you see on Alpha right now?
I think there's only 2 here that I see.
2 on TG side, or on
Yeah, we got TG here at Alpha.
Flot
Flot
Pokepoo. Is that right? Pokapoo. You know, it could be Pokepoo. I think Pokapoo sounds cooler.
Yeah, I like it more. Pokemon.
It's like it's a Pokemon reference. I don't know which of the 151 Pokemon that is, but...
Okay, we've got some close quarter situations happening here. At A again, there's 2 guys from Flot capping it up. TG guys coming in. Derp goes down. Nice drop goes down. Droppy's prone there. It's 2 on 2 here. And they're having a little doorway. They're having a grenade battle right here.
Yes, all on the second floor. They're pre-firing left and right. Phantom takes out Bo West on Flot. They are starting to grab Alpha back, which means that TG will hold their bleed. It's now over a 50-ticket difference in favor of TG. This is going to be difficult.
And the ticket haul's going down as well now.
Bravo is being taken as well.
Yep.
I suspect TG may say to themselves, we're going to try to hold Charlie, but if we don't hold it, we'll at least get Bravo, we'll at least have the 2, and we'll be able to contain it.
Well, there's 1 Flot guy on Bravo right here. There's 2 now coming in. 3 now. And we've also got 3 TG guys here, so it's going to kick off.
Yes, 2 TG guys at minimum at Bravos.
Oh, he hasn't seen him. He's going for the knife. Drop is going for the knife. Oh, yeah.
Is he gonna
I
knife?
didn't see him. He ran past. He ran straight past him.
Oh no.
He ran straight past the Flot guy. I thought he was going for the knife. He ran straight past him.
Pokapoo takes out enemy from TG. They are all cap guys. This is never a good position to be in for the
Where were they?
for the US side. But
They're recapping C now.
they are recapping C. It's good they're able to get this back quickly, but now they are down by 90 tickets. They have to bleed some out. TG has only lost about 40 tickets this entire round thus far. And I will tell you that it seems that that TG is just getting a lot more kills with these one-on-one fights as we look at the score.
I think they're being more aggressive. You know, they're pushing harder. They're moving quicker.
Yes, they are.
Oh dear. One of the Flot guys shooting at his own teammate there as well, so it's not going so good.
No, it's not. TG cleans up the right side and is beginning to contest Charlie. Although Flot is in the... Oh, I love these little pistols. These little pistols are good stuff. TG spawn bombs onto the bathroom. While Flot is holding Charlie, this is a lot of players real close. This is going to be real hard for them to hold.
Yep. They're pinned down. It's 5-2 right here.
Flot does kill 4, though. They're doing better. And remember, guys, they are not using RDS or EOTechs or red dots. They are using stock weapons.
Yep. Oh, TG
Shot
clears it up. And
clears it up with that M9. They are taking it back.
Got 2-3 Flot guys coming in here.
Bo West takes out 1, but I'll tell you, all the TG guys, they're all on the flag. They're taking it back. Flot has to push up more. Even if they could just get one guy around the fight to push into Bravo or Alpha.
I mean, TG's very distracted right now. They could have sent one guy around, and you know that would help take that pressure off them a little bit.
It's so hard to be sneaky, but it is possible. In fact, here comes maybe one running around. No, Bo West just running around holding Bravo or Charlie. He does take out 1. I hope to see those some more pushes outside of Charlie, but it seems that they just keep on getting hit.
I'm not sure if they're even recapping C right now, are they?
Well, they did end up getting it. That flag was slowly going up. I find it so strange that there is a flagpole in the subway station, and it sort of almost goes to the top of the roof, almost, top of the ceiling. TG Drop gets a double, but not the good kind. He kills his own buddy and Yonderga, but sometimes it's intentional to get a good revive. I think we'll see that kind of mechanism very different in Battlefield 4, given the revive mechanics will be quite different.
Yeah, the revive mechanic is very, very different now in Battlefield 4, and I think it's going to change things up significantly. Right, these Flot guys trying to move up here on the right tunnel, coming from the US side. But they've got the TG guys all over in there. They've got 3-4.
3 on the right side, near that MCOM, that Alpha MCOM on Operation Metro. They have now 3 on it. That Russian flag slowly ascending the flagpole.
But see, this is what's so interesting about Metro, is the way you get this kind of very dynamic gameplay between the bases. You know, you can start off with what we had there, trading up some of those bases, and, you know, they had the possibility of spawning back at the base to pick up C. I can't help but think that might have helped them out a little bit if they'd done that. But now that they find themselves in this very difficult position, and it's hard to break out of this now.
It is hard to break out of that. Look at all the kill trades here and there, but I think that Flot came up in favor of this one. They are now pushing up, 4 individuals pushing up on Charlie. They need not to all stay. They need to push hard, and I think that's what they're happening right now. 2 are pushing up on the left side. 2 Bravo, looking at Pokapoo. He is the one in lead, pushing up into back Esk.
Trouble is, they're going to come up against now 5 TG guys here at B. They're going to have a hard time.
Yes. Will TG get cocky and push readily to Charlie yet again and forego a Bravo defense?
I don't know. They got 25 tickets. I think they're waiting for them to come now.
They are. Yondergod takes a peek on back Esk and gets surprised in the face. Looking at Looking at Pokapoo, he's still up.
From the side stairs.
He goes for a revive, but guys, remember, when you pull up that defib and do a revive, everyone can hear it. They know that that revive took place, and there are two now behind that back esk. Wow, Bo West and Yonder God each get a couple. This actually may be a good opportunity for Flot. They only have 16 tickets left. They got to push up right now, and here comes the pushes. Oh, Yonder God takes out two.
Oh, he's in the lockers.
He's in the lockers, guys. They are not done yet. They are great out on Bravo.
But Drop catches him there.
Yes, Crotin being very aggressive on a graffiti. He sees two pushing up. They know that they're there. All this incoming fire is going to be a disincentive for GG to push on up. 12 tickets is not a whole lot, but it still means that they can do something.
And they're in a good position now. See, they're in a good position to hold B, but it's always the same situation. A little bit too late, you know.
Yes, we have two TG guys pushing into the ticket booth. One of the big differences between U.S. and European teams is that U.S. teams love to use this ticket booth. The European teams, in their hands, say it is a death trap. Avoid at all costs.
I think I've got to agree there as well. You know, I like to be able to see what's going on. I like to be able to move around. I find when you put yourself in a close situation, it can just become a slaughter.
Yes, we have 5 TG guys. 4 TG guys pushing into lockers. They are running fast. At this point, it's just as much about attrition as it is about getting the flag. And here comes the pushes. A 3 kill. They are getting Bravo back, 164-8. We are getting close. It's grayed out.
Coming up on the side stairs right here. We've got 2-3 guys on that.
Yes, Yonder Gumbo West. Watch out for that nade, though.
The great close quarter kill from China Rep. Can he make it too? No, he gets taken down. Someone coming in. Oh, it's a slaughter. 3
tickets remaining. And you're right. A lot of dead dudes. 2 tickets. 1 ticket. Final score 163-0 in favor of TG. Now, we will be joining the server in just 1 moment, so just give us 1 minute, guys, until we get back into the server. But Flot has to win by 164 tickets to move on to the winner's bracket. But, guys, this is not single elimination. This is a double elimination tournament. And so even if they lose, they still got a chance to be in the money here. Joining back on the server.
Yep, we're coming back in now.
And in the meantime, though, again, let's take a look at the map and just talk about what happened. This is the map that we see when we are looking at the overhead view. We saw a lot of fights on Bravo. Flot spent a lot of time pushing up into back esk and doing a turn. Back S provides you a lot of opportunity because you can really go, you can go to Alpha, you can go to sofas on the left, you can go to the back lockers on the right, or you can even do a 180 and look at that soda pop area. But guys, remember, they can see you just as easily as you can see them. And it's a death trap if they know that you're coming. A good use of smokes can alleviate some of those issues, but it is still a highly risky play, but if played right, you can actually do a lot of damage. So,
okay, they're saying 5-minute break.
5-minute break. I'm going to say if both teams are ready, we can go live. Because I don't want a 5-minute break, guys. I want to do this. You guys want to do this? I want to do this.
I don't think they need a 5-minute break.
They may. Enemy says he's ready, but he says not ready. Wait a minute. And then he gets a little lull. Get a little laugh out loud. So, Luden, what did you think about that first round?
Okay, that first round. I think that when they lost C, I was surprised that they didn't get back onto that as quickly as they could have done. You know, they left C for ages, and they really needed to get back on that quicker, or they needed to use it and make a move up, you know. But either way, they needed to make a bit more of a definitive choice about what they were going to do there, because they ended up sort of stuck between places, and that's the worst thing that can happen on this map, is that when you make an indecisive choice, you get caught out, and that's really what happened. They got stuck, they didn't know where to go. But also, like you said, towards the end there on C, what they did was they left like 1 or 2 guys to actually cap the base and pushed everybody else up. When you're down here in these 5v5s, they haven't got enough manpower to, you know, sort of hang around at the base. They need to leave 1 or 2 guys and send the rest forward. And I hope that they sort of take that up in the next game and be maybe a little bit more aggressive as well. I think they were playing quite defensive at a time when they couldn't really afford to be. You know, they got outplayed. They flanked down to Charlie and took it, and the TG guys moved down there. And Flot really needed to sort of move up and get the grips, get in the game, you know. And I think they lost that. They started out not too bad, but then it sort of fell apart, and they couldn't really get back in the game. And I think with a little bit more aggression and sending a few people more forward, they can hopefully have a bit of a better round this time round.
I think so too. I think you are right. When Flot was pushing up onto Alpha, and I know my map here doesn't show Alpha that well, which is way over here. Actually, I just realized I completely screwed up that little drawing. This is back-esque. I had my cardinal directions wrong. And so this is where back-esque can go. It can go either of these ways. It almost looks like a little dude sort of doing a dance, you know, sort of, kind of. But Alpha is over here, and getting into these 2 buildings, sort of also known as the last MCOM building on the rush mode, getting on that 2nd or 3rd story on either staircases is one that if you can wait long enough, get a beacon, or even just wait it out to get some guys to spawn on you, you can then be able to take Alpha and get something there. I didn't see much squad hopping, nor any real big movements there by Flot that felt like an opportunity. But unfortunately, they were unable to take advantage of it. Nevertheless, let's while we are waiting, let's just check out the trailer for this awesome series. Oh, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. We are about to go live. And so let's go live instead of delaying even more and seeing this awesome event. Here we go. We are switching sides. So this time we'll see those guys play on US side. We'll just have Team Flot playing on RU side. And make sure we're not in squads and we're all ready to go. And I'm looking forward to this, guys. Are you guys looking forward to it? I know I am.
I think it's great to have Barebones going on, you know, because it's actually a really awesome mode. I would love to see that perhaps even in sort of some of the game modes as an option or a server option for Battlefield 4, you know?
Yes. I do like that idea, and so I am now spawning in, guys, and just one moment, and I will get this thing going. And we're almost there. And here we go. Wait a minute, oh, here we are. Here we go. So what do we have? We have one guy on TG taking the Charlie flag. And we have a 2-man push on side stairs, a 1-man push on front esk, and 1-man push on back esk. What do we see on Flot side?
Okay, we're nearly there.
Look at all those guys on Flot in lockers. There's a bunch of them. There's 2 Flot guys in lockers just waiting it out.
They've taken B up real fast, and they're just kind of holding the line now. They're waiting for him to just come in, basically. And they've got a real good spread, good positions here.
Ooh, Bo West just pops out and kills 1, but TG has 2 guys on the front elevators, and they're taking it back.
Oh, we lost 1 there. They got 4 up here total, 2 on the side stairs.
Croton goes down on back lockers, goes for revive, but here comes the big TG push. 1 goes down. Here comes 2. 2 go down. TG has now cleared out front lockers.
Yeah. See what I said? They're being so much more aggressive this time around.
They are. Although, wow. Flot gets a revive. Watch out for the back rage. Back rage. 1 back rage goes down, but here comes another one. Zorro going around. Zorro takes out 2. And he he ends up killing a bunch of them.
Finding themselves in not a good position now. They've been completely flanked and cleared, and they're really struggling to hold on to Bravo at all now.
They are. Flot, TG now taking positions. These positions of holding this area is very hard to get out of for Flot. There are 3 entrances. We have the metro side. We have front entrance here. We finally have graffiti or plants. We already are seeing smokes from graffiti side, and here comes the mad rush. 2 pushing out. Drop takes out 1. China Rep takes out another 1. Zorro takes out a 3rd. Oh, Zorro takes out a 4th, and Phantom takes out the last 1. Pokepoo. That's a wipe.
Well, they made a good effort, but a real good job there by TG to keep those guys locked down there.
I think they needed a bit more smokes. 1 smoke may not be enough.
Yep.
It's already 240 to 214. Remember, Flot, those guys, if they can bleed, if those guys can bleed Flot down to 163 tickets, they got it in the bag, and they don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And it's already 210 to 240.
I'm surprised they're being so aggressive right here. I'm surprised TG pushed this far up. They didn't really need to push up to these doors. They can hold a real good line from the B objective, so interesting.
They can, but remember, they can take this risk because they have a lot of tickets to play around with, and even if they lose these battles, they know that it gives them at least 10 seconds to respawn in at Bravo to be able to still hold it. 198 already. They only have to bleed less than 40 tickets.
But Flot are trying to push in here. They're making a big push in on the
Metro side. Is that right?
On Metro side, yeah.
Oh.
Dropped a ton of smoke.
But is that it?
But it did not pay off.
Did not pay off.
So I guess you see basically TG here. You got a couple of choices. You can either hold it at B, you can hold that line across there. It's still quite easy to do that, but they have decided to move up and cover the doors here instead. You know, also an easy choice because you have a very small area to actually focus on at the doorways. So
yes,
they're just creating a bit of a bottleneck kill zone right here.
They are. You are right. TG is being very aggressive and pushing up on the front entrance. We have 2 Flot guys on bus near front. Smokes abound.
Oh, there's only 1 TG guy left.
Oh, and Flot Skittles gets a double kill with the revive. This is their chance to push up.
They need to move fast here.
Right now, 177 tickets. They gotta do something.
They need to get 1 guy down to C here. They need to get 1 guy down to C and send a couple more into Bravo here.
Yes.
They don't want to put everybody on B.
Here comes the peak.
He needs to move fast.
Phantom.
So we're losing A.
Phantom kills him with the M9.
Oh, Skittles goes down on his way to Charlie.
I think that's the end of it, guys. The bleed is too much. 236 to 169. Flot loses 5 more tickets, and it is a victory for Team TG.
Yes. Yeah, they had a small chance there. Skittles, if he could have made his way back to C and started that cap, they could have potentially turned it around a little bit, but it was a thin line. But he just got caught out, and it was too late.
That's right.
Still trying to push down here.
TG wins for this round. TG wins. We don't know what the final score will be, and they're going to play it out regardless. Because, why not? It's always good to get a little more practice in.
They're just getting picked off at these doors, and you could just see him doing a slow peek, and he barely even sees his target before he gets shot down.
It's just so hard. It's so hard. It's also hard for me to get a good angle here with all the smoke, unfortunately.
Well, it's good that they are using the smoke, because so often I see people not using smoke in games, and it really is a very useful tactical tool. Some people say it's not, because they say, well, you can see the 3D spot through the smoke, but you know, if they don't get that spot, they don't see them, and it's always worth taking that little extra risk, I think.
Yes. Flot pushing 2 guys on Metro. They kill 2, but TG enemy and drop take them out.
Oh God. They are getting slaughtered here.
But Boas and Yonder God do take out 2, although Yonder God just as easily goes down while pushing up on plants.
And it's just a little bit of tit for tat now. But, you know, this is one of the things that's so great about Metro, is that for sure you can end up in a situation like this where it can be locked down and they can't make enough progress forward. But what is good about Metro is that it's a real challenge. It's a challenge of your skills. Can you move fast to the objective? Can you sneak past your enemy? And also, can you make those reactive changes when you need to? When an enemy takes Bravo, do you push fast to C? Do you try and retake it? And those kind of choices are the ones that really, you know, win or lose these games.
Yes, that is what I'm looking forward to the most on Battlefield 4. With this map, I want to see a few more ways to get around this map, be it through these elevators that we see here. I'd love to see the escalators to actually be able to be turned on, so you can put a little C4 presence.
Definitely.
And have those in the C4 slowly move up into the metro area. I'd love to see. Oh, wait a minute.
Some people have. Ooh.
They have a triple cap? Is that right?
They've capped B but lost A in the process.
Oh, no.
And now they find themselves surrounded, and I think what's going to happen right now is that we're going to see TG push up back, cap B, and maybe push them back to spawn. Although with that said, the Flot guys are trying to push out a little bit. Oh no, they all got wiped.
They all did get wiped, and is all three flags are being contested right now.
That's very interesting. What's going on at Charlie? I'm going to scoot down there.
You go to Charlie, I'll go to Alpha. I don't see any TG guys at Alpha. I think Alpha is being taken by TG. Or excuse me, I think Flot is taking Alpha.
Oh.
Skittles and Bo
TG
West
have managed to clear Charlie. Oh, have they? Yes, they've cleared Charlie. So they're recapping that.
And on the Alpha burn, they have stopped it. The flag is not moving. It's one-on-one. Where is this Flot guy?
See the great difference here, though, with TG. You know, they capped C, but then they just, you know, as soon as they cleared it, left one guy, the other guy starts moving forward back to Bravo. So you see that kind of great squad play. Didn't see that so much with Flot, their ability to kind of, you know,
move around,
be flexible on those. Yeah, be flexible on those positions.
One of the things that you'll see with a lot of teams that have played together for a long time is what you just described, being able to know what each player should be doing given a scenario. If we take Alpha and we're 100% confident there's no more players left on Alpha, one player stays back, the rest push back up. It's about timing.
We have lost the objective. We have lost the objective.
On the other hand, right now, they have no bases. So
that's not good. 221 to 80. We should be seeing some Flot guys spawning at their base on Russian side.
Yeah.
And pushing back.
Well, they're finding it very, very hard to move down through here right now, and they're just stuck up in these buildings here, in the metro buildings, the apartment buildings.
They are. Now, I like these buildings because you can blow up the facade and do damage to people with the rubble as it falls down.
They're getting cleared out here, though.
They are. 221 to 64. Again, TG wins this. Just a question by how much.
We have taken the objective. We now control all
the Flot guys are moving back on Bravo here. But they're immediately getting caught out. 2 down. One guy, who's this? We've got Skittles going for the Charlie point again. Will he make it this time?
Will he make it?
2 now. And Yonder God turned back around to cover Skittles. That's a pretty good move there.
Yes.
Oh, but Skittles is going to have some contention in a minute.
Yes.
We've got 2 guys here now.
Now I'm following Enemy from TG. Enemy has been playing the Battlefield franchise for as long as I have, for nearly 10 years. He has played competitively in every Battlefield game. And almost every time I've ever played in leagues or ladders, he's always been there for most part. And he's actually primarily a tanker, not a infantry player, but he's pretty damn good at infantry too.
So, Flot now managed to recap C, but obviously way too late in the game.
Yes, way too late. 221 to 26. Other players on TG include Phantom. Phantom, look at his high ping. That's because he's from the UK. As long as a majority of your players are from the United States, you can have any other players from any other nationality, but the majority of them got to be North or South American.
Yeah, I just want to say as well, not all UK players have high pings. So.
Well, actually, you have a slightly better ping than he does. You have 126
Yeah.
ping, which, considering that enemy, who is in the US, is 112, it's not that bad.
Yes.
This server is located in Dallas. That's why I have 35 ping. It's real close to me. Other players include Drop, who has been on. He's been on a few teams, but Drop was has always been a very strong player, especially as we see now 20-5. Now Team Flot, they're actually, I mean, while they lost this, they're still a very good team. They have folks like Yonder God and Bow TV who do a lot of YouTube and Twitch stuff. They play in a lot of 32x32 events. They are very well-rounded players. And M3 only, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. No, sorry. What do you think went wrong for them then here with their experience there? Do you think the Barebones was a factor, or they just kind of, they just weren't feeling it today?
I think that TG had superior positioning. They know all the spots on this map. They know exactly when to pre-fire and to know when there's going to be engagement versus not. Knowing
they were winning a lot of those close quarter battles, they were coming around the corner. We're regularly seeing the TG guys clearing 2-3 players apiece.
Yes.
Flot, not so much,
Yes, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that if you know that there's going to be guys in a certain area, you are more ready to do some fighting. And that is coming to the end now, 215-8. And guys,
all the same.
this is live stream, so we're seeing free cam. But as I rebroadcast these on YouTube, we will have some other player POVs as well. Exciting player POVs. And while it does take me several hours to mix these POVs with the free cam, I'm happy to say in Battlefield 4 we won't have that same problem.
Yeah, have you seen it? Are you very excited for that?
I am very excited about it. The options that spectator tools can do, as we saw just today,
It was today, yes.
is pretty sweet. Going back to the green screen, guys, that is the end of round 1, the first match. TG wins over Flot. Final score, 163-212, so that's 375-0 in favor of TG. So congratulations to TG on winning that first map. They will go on to the next round. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the bracket so all of you can see it. And let's see if it actually can refresh it, if there is updated information on it. There is not, but I can show you guys regardless what it's going to be going. Let's see if you can see this, guys. Yeah, it's good enough. So, guys, we saw this one. Those Guys Flot. The winner will go to Faction, play against Faction Esports in round 2. The round 2 map, I believe, is... Yeah, that's match number C. That'll be on Strike at Karkin, the second map. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe Luton has the although actually I may have a second account just for you.
What? Okay.
I may have one. I'm going to check right now, just to make sure.
I should explain then, for Karkan for myself. Karkan's one of my most favourite DLCs of all. It's absolutely amazing. But considering basically what happened was I only upgraded to my PC in the last month or so, and obviously rebuying all those DLCs right before the release of Battlefield 4 was a little bit of a stretch. And for that reason, EA very kindly gifted me several DLCs, but Karkand was not one of them. So Karkand, I got 3 DLCs, but not Karkand. So there you go.
My second account doesn't have it. Although, was Back to Karkin a DLC within the Humble Bundle? Do you guys remember that?
Sure.
I'm looking it up right now because I did buy the Humble Bundle. I wonder if it comes with Battlefield 3. I don't see it comes with anything else.
Don't worry,
we may be out of luck, but
I may have to sit this one out.
yes, but Let's just make sure that that's the next round we're doing. It is in 15 minutes or so. So we will be doing... Yes, we'll be doing match C, and then we will be moving on to Strike at Karkin, then Grand Bazaar. And so, Luden, I want to thank you for being with me for this first round.
Yep,
Luden will join us in maybe an hour from now, hopefully, on Grand Bazaar. We'll probably be doing match G or match L, depending on timing.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, both of those will be on Grand Bazaar. So
look forward to it, mate.
So, nevertheless, Luden, thank you much. Luden, where can they find you?
Well, I can stay here on the TeamSpeak.
No, I said, where can they find you on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and things like that?
So sorry. You guys can find me if you want to follow me on Twitter. It's at Lutin09, and my YouTube is also Lutin09. Just search for me, guys. You can find the content there. Thanks for watching this episode today, guys.
Yes, and again, my name's daskro. You can find me at youtube.com/daskro, twitch.tv/daskro. Daskro for everything. I'm on Twitter at daskro. I'm on Facebook daskro. It's nice. There's only one other person in the world that uses daskro, and it's a French rapper. But when you Google daskro on YouTube or Google whatever it is, it's me. It's all me. It's not this French rapper dude. He probably doesn't like me that much because I am the antithesis of everything he represents.
I think there's a collaboration to be had there.
There may be. We'll see. Nevertheless, though, guys, let's go into round 2 in just a bit. But in the meantime, a word from our sponsors.